Hi, David here with Independence Live. I've got Stephen Paton of Weekly Indie Ref Review on YouTube. Check it out. Okay, Stephen, how important is it to have independent media in this campaign?
Really important. Really important to have independent media, because at the moment we have the majority of the papers out there are all pro-union. So they're covering everything from a very pro-union perspective. So the fact is, like, there's been so much citizen journalism in this campaign so far that's actually broken stories that no one has bothered to look into, which is really interesting. When Vote No Borders came forward and said that Great Ormond Street would deny healthcare to sick kids, it was citizen journalists, it was Wings Over Scotland, that broke that story. You know, it's like, if we didn't have people out there actually doing this by themselves because they care about this campaign, there'd be so much information no one would be getting. Like, without the social media, without these independent citizen journalists, we'd have nothing.
Would you agree this is a crucial element to winning the vote?
Yeah, absolutely. It's so important, because in this kind of, when we're being fed this narrative through, I guess, a lot of more mainstream press, particularly with the pro-union side of it, if we didn't have the online element, no one would hear the other side of it. Like, after the Salmond and Darling debate, a lot of the pro-union papers ran, we still have no answers in currency, when in fact if anyone had actually watched the debate, they would have seen that we had answers in currency. But if you buy into the narrative and you only get this more mainstream perspective on it, you're not going to necessarily know that if you missed the debate. So it's amazing that there's so many people out there who are really campaigning and fighting to get what actually happened out to everyone online. Okay,
just one last question. Are you enjoying this process?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, I really am. I don't get it, right? There's been so many people who've been saying that they wish this referendum never happened. It's just more hassle than it's worth, and that kind of attitude horrifies me a little bit, because we're engaged in this conversation about what the future of this country can be, whether that's yes or no, whether or not we want a better place within the union, or whether or not we want to go ourselves. And if that is something that you're not interested in, I can't wrap my head around that. But I'm enjoying the process. I think it's amazing. I've met so many people, and I've personally, this is my kind of birth into politics. Like, before that I wasn't as interested. And there's something so interesting about this idea of, like, what we can be that has pulled me into it. And yeah, I'm really glad to be part of the campaign.
That's excellent. Stephen Paton, thanks very much. Bye-bye.